Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video. Today I'm gonna talk about an updated version of the aggressive dragon slash tempo warrior, and this is like the updated Karazhan version, and I wanted to talk about this today, not just because warrior has like 500,000 different archetypes that are all viable. I haven't covered this deck, I don't think ever. Maybe I made one video, but it is a long time ago. But I like to show you like all the varieties, and I've been mainly making videos about control decks, so it's time for an aggressive or like slash aggressive slash mid-range curve deck. Let's call them curve decks. I think that's the best way to describe them. And so this is the Dragon Warrior, and I think Dragon Warrior received a huge buff with the Karazhan expansion. It got the Curator, and in my opinion the Curator fits not just the best in Dragon Tempo Warrior, but it also buffs the deck, the power level of the deck, by a lot because of the card. I think the card is really good, and it becomes an engine of lore stat-wise, plus taunt. I think it is better than Ancient of Lore. A 4/6 with taunt is better than just a regular 5/5. And with just drawing 2 cards, but in this deck it has a potential to draw up to 3 cards because it plays the Sir Finlay, and Finlay is a great card in Dragon Warrior. So let's go over the deck list. So this deck list is more fine-tuned to make the Curator as strong as possible. This is why we play the Fierce Monkeys, and in a lot of versions we didn't play the Fierce Monkeys just because of the clocked 3 mana slot. We played the Frothing Berserkers and the Ravaging Ghoul, but it was completely fine to play the First Monkey. People tend to play one Inner Rage and Enzo's First Mate, but in a version like this you really want to make the Curator a powerhouse. And the 7 mana slot was lacking as well. This is another great thing. You were forced to play Malkorok, and people really didn't like him because you can just get a Curse Blade and just lose the game from there. So yeah, the high roll potential is still there, but on average you get a 2 attack weapon, so that's really bad. So yeah, now we have a Curator. It has taunt as well, so it fulfills some defensive purposes as well. Great card. It draws you a monkey, which is another taunt guaranteed, and it gives you a dragon, which you always need with this deck, so you don't run out of resources, which is awesome, fantastic. I think this was one of the smaller weaknesses of this deck, that you just run out of resources. Even though you have the Zoodrakes, it's usually not enough, but if you have the Curator as well, you just have so many bombs. It's just a fantastic card in my opinion. So you have the Curator where you draw the Finlay, a random dragon, and you draw the monkeys guaranteed as well. Just awesome. We play the double Blood to Ichor, which is pretty standard. It's a great execute enabler. It contests other early aggression boards like Shaman, for example. Blood to Ichor, if he goes for a Trog, he wants to go for his Trog into Totem Golem opener, we just counter it with Blood to Ichor, so it is awkward for him. Is he gonna just go for the Totem Golem follow-up and then we can trade? Or is he just gonna remove it and then he has a 2 health Trog on the board? Regardless of that, it's just a card that is very flexible. It works against Agent Squire openers. It enables execute, it can buff your frothing, you know. It's just a great flexible card, and very strong for 1 mana in terms of value. Execute, the best removal in the game, so obviously we play 2 of those, especially when we run Blood to Ichor. Finlay, just a great card. We don't really want to armor up, except it's Freeze Mage. Then we rather have Life Tap to not run out of resources, or just Hunter Hero Power to be more aggressive, or a Mage Hero Power to control the board. Because if you wanna play a control style of game, the Warrior Hero Power doesn't really do anything. And also it's a great 1-drop that you can combine with Blood to Ichor and just follow up with War Axe, whatever, to take out the opponent's board. Like Strasser's Champion, just the greatest 2-drop besides Totem Golem. It's a 3/3 with charge if you're holding a dragon, just an insanely powerful card. Fairy Dragon, just to have more 2-drops in the deck to be more consistent, and it is a dragon, so it enables you the synergy, and it's difficult for your opponent to remove it because spells do not work on it. Fiery War Axe, as you guys saw maybe in the Badstone tournament, people hate this card so much that they even ended up banning this in a if bans were be available in tournaments. People would like to ban this card. This is how much people think this card is strong, or how strong it is. And yeah, I have to agree, Vorax is an insanely strong card, not just for aggressive purposes. You can deal 6 damage over the course of 2 turns, but it takes out the opponent's board very easily, multiple smaller minions, and yeah, it protects your board, enables you to develop a board. Just a great card. Fiery Monkey, Fierce Monkey. The new free drop, it's stat-wise great. It's a 3/4 with taunt, so it's slightly above average. It is a beast. You draw it for free from the curator, just great overall. Frothing Berserker, also an insane snowball card. If your opponent can't deal with it, it deals an insane amount of damage in combination with Ravaging Ghoul, and it gets your opponent very low very quickly, and it will help you enable the Draconic Crusher later on to make it a 9/9, which would be absolutely insane. Ravaging Ghoul, we don't have to go over this card, just insanely powerful for 3 mana. Just compare it to Hunter. Hunter is Dreadscale, which is significantly worse stat-wise and effect-wise, but it is a legendary. So yeah, Warrior has access to 2 Ravaging Ghouls, just great card. Cockcrown Elite, also just, you need this those aggressive turns, you need to pressure your opponent. You have to get him low. Also, it's great in terms of trading, if you have to trade with in gang boss or councilman, stuff like that. Opponents Frothing Berserkers, but also usually he goes face and puts your opponent very quickly to 15 life or lower, so you can get those Draconic Crushers out. Very powerful. Twilight Guardian, just one of those staple dragon cards. Same goes for Zildrake and Blackwing Corruptor. This is like the core of every dragon deck. Just very strong cards, strong sustain, strong tempo, strong board control, strong stat wise. Draconic Crusher, the 6 mana powerhouse, and this is where, because of this card, this is why Dragon Warrior shines so much, because the opponent will just run out of removals. Like if this comes down as a 9/9, the opponent has to use a hard removal to kill it, like a Mulch for example. And then you come down with a Ragnaros or Grommash, usually your opponent will just not have an answer for it, or you come down with another Draconic Crusher. It's just very difficult to deal with all those super strong threats, and this is like the core of the strategy of the Warrior. Just curve out into those super strong cards, and now we have the Curator as well, also pretty powerful, gives you so many resources. Grommash is a finisher, and same goes for Rag, just so much pressure. You usually even have enough pressure to deal with the most defensive Control Warrior as well. So this is the version I'm playing right now. I hope you guys like it. Tell me, give me a like if you like this video, and if you like my deck tech videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.